With the note, the revelation recently of the Hellraiser revival video game, I have been taking more of a look at the mythos, the legacy of that particular franchise. And one thing that people mention is how awful the sequels are, the vast majority of them. So obviously we're here to discuss Predator, but I bring Hellraiser up because of that point that other people had mentioned about how awful the sequels are. Now, it's no mystery, it's no what's the word I'm looking for? It's no secret that with the continuation of these franchises, and obviously we're discussing horror, it's obvious that they want they're whenever something is popular enough, it falls prey, pun intended, to continuations in the form of sequels, spin-offs, tie-ins, what have you. For me, it's been crystal clear that more than any other franchise, more than any other IP, the way forward for Predator has been obvious from the rip. Take the franchise into space, set it in the future. I mean, this is a science fiction horror monster, horror icon. So to me, it's always been perplexing the reluctance shown around just moving the franchise forward. And I've been saying this since Predators from 2010, that it's plain as day, clear as crystal, that what they should do with the Predator franchise is exactly what I just said. I mean, after all, it is still an extraterrestrial life form, so why not take it into a time period well in advance of the current day? It's always current day scenarios that they paint for these movies. So in addition to putting it into the far-flung future, also, in addition to that, set it in space. These are creatures with space-faring vessels. What would it be like if we as humans begin to travel the cosmos and we run into these things? You know what I mean? Or their cloaked vessels are hunting us. Crazy idea, right? Well, be careful what you wish for. Man, what an L. This, even before we had heard any plot details, even before we had seen any footage whatsoever, this was very concerning to me because it was going to be headed up by the same guy who had done the film Prey, which I have mentioned on my channel. I did a watch party. It was the very first watch party I ever did for my channel. I did a trailer gut reaction, similar to the one that I'm doing now for Predator Badlands. I did a review, and man, I was just deeply unimpressed. And then I actually saw the footage and read the details, and even more so. So, let's say that we bite down hard and we take a look at the gut of the trailer that we're all gathered here for our viewing displeasure, and we just we try to deal with this as best we can. So, let's get right into it. There's a friendly face. Who's a pretty girl? Jesus. Have you ever noticed that whenever they apply any kind of anything, to be honest, whenever they're doing any type of installations with these creatures, with these androids, it's always, I mean, like they're always going for the ear or stabbing themselves in the neck. I remember when they had the fight between David and his brother, or whatever the hell his name was in Alien Covenant. he jabs like a flute or something, a sharp object into his neck, which I thought was pretty brutal. And we're seeing more of that here. Give me one quick second. I just need to adjust something here. But yeah, it's always the wildest thing, and I never quite understand why it is that they feel the need to do that. It's rather abrupt and pretty just wild to me, and they always do that in just the most heinous of ways that just make it look brutal. And I understand, I don't know, maybe they're doing that to demonstrate how these androids are so different from the humans that they mimic, but still, it looks so uncomfortable and unnecessary. So let's take a look back at the trailer. 20th Century logo. Okay, so this is the man of the hour deck, is what he goes by. I don't know why they bothered naming it. I mean, just name it the Predator, like we'll get it. But right off the bat, for some reason, they seem to think that adding, like, and you'll see this throughout other weapons that this Predator uses, they think that adding, like, a bright light to the tip or the entirety of the weapon makes it look futuristic. Actually just makes it look cheap. And speaking of cheap, like, seriously. And what I'm about to mention, everyone has already spoken about, but seriously, why? And I get that maybe for cost-cutting measures, you didn't want a guy in a suit with the mask on the entire movie because the Predator here is the lead character, but still, going the CGI route, I mean, to me, it's just such a slap in the face to how iconic of a creature that this is. And if you're going to go the CGI route, how about with something that looks, you know, good?
Your first hunt.
Again, like, adding laser lights or whatever is not going to make this look futuristic. It just looks cheap. Like, do you really need a laser string for a bow? Like, what enhancement is that really going to make? Although I probably shouldn't ask that, because I'm sure in the movie there'll be some cheap, corny way over showing how this is better than, you know, a gun.
Come to the most dangerous planet in the...
Again, they show how the local fauna is supposed to be a hindrance, an obstacle, which is good, but they had the idea for that in Predators 2010. I'll get to that in a separate video, but it's wild to me how there were other ideas from Predators 2010 that Dan Trachtenberg cannot stop ripping off.
Planet in the universe.
Ugh, this. Again, it just looks like they're going, and I'm not against the fauna being an obstacle for the Predator or whatever hunting ground it's on, but when you're just going, this looks like a tentacle monster or a vine monster. I don't know, man. They really look like they're just going overboard with the CGI. Again, the laser sword. Like, dude, come on, man. Really? Like, why not start with that weapon? And the whole setup with this particular Predator is that he's supposed to be like a teenager first beginning the hunt, which is why he looks so dog ugly. Which is another issue that people have been mentioning, like the dreadlocks look awful. But honestly, like, just better weaponry. And why, like, allegedly, the bow and arrow and the sword, the laser sword and the laser bow and arrow, these are supposed to be more advanced forms of weaponry, right? But this guy is and he's just starting out, and you just heard the narration that he's on the most dangerous planet imaginable, right? So then why would this be the starting point for him if everything, including the environment, is trying to kill him? Wouldn't that be like an advanced predator hunting ground as opposed to the stomping ground for the young ones, it seems stupid. And if we're talking about ripoffs, isn't that part of the premise of the original AVP? Was like a bunch of teenagers first starting their hunt, and yet they're hunting the galaxy's most dangerous creatures, the xenomorph. Kind of stupid, no?
And you've come to the most dangerous planet in the universe.
Now, does that make any sense? If he's a teenager and he's first beginning to learn the ways of the hunt and all that, you're going to start him here? Now it's a buzzsaw. What the hell was that? God. Oh boy. This part coming up is just, I mean, this trailer is landing one banger after banger, and you'll see what I mean. What, like, the humor here is counterproductive to the tone one would think that they're attempting to set. Now, first off, assuming that the scene that we saw with Predator drawing its bow back is followed up by this scene where this android ambushes the pterodactyl about to devour him. First off, he didn't need that rescue. Furthermore, how would this pterodactyl not see her? Because you'll see in the next scene that she's missing she's just a torso basically with arms and the head. She's missing the lower half of her body. So how is she able to get the jump on this thing, let alone kill it? And the biggest problem that I have, what the hell is this? Why would you have this look of like relief over finding what is obviously a dangerous life form in the Predator? Like, the humor that they're going for, and you'll see more of it as we go on, but it's not working, and it is that Marvel type of humor where you need a joke every other minute, and it's forced comedy. It doesn't work. The audience isn't in on the joke. They're not laughing with you. The attempts at levity here they're counterproductive because they just instill for me anyway, a sense of revulsion where this movie's trying to be everything all at once, and it's just like, dude, pick a tone. Anyway. Again, like, you either know that this predator is hostile and you're an android from Earth. Like, what relief would you possibly have over finding a hunter from an alien species that's hostile and just moving on?
You're after a creature that can't be killed.
Oh God. I hope that I forgot the hair dye here, but gee, are they really going that route with a female android and hair dye? Is that going to be permanent throughout the rest of the movie? Jeez.
The definitive apex predators.
Oh God. I had missed this part when I initially saw this trailer.
Definitive apex predators.
This looks awful. You'll see a better look of it later on, but this is what I mean about the excess with the CGI. If you're going to go that route, why is it so difficult for them to just to make interesting looking creatures? They can't do it. And again, you're going to see this later on, a better look at it, but and look, I'm glad seemingly they're not going with the spindly, thin kind of creature, which has been done to death, literally. ever since Cloverfield. I mean, all the way down to the Demigorgon in Stranger Things. And what is the ripoff of that creature, which is in A Quiet Place. I'm glad that they're not doing that, but at the same time, they're not doing anything interesting with this creature that just looks like it has no definition. You know what I mean? It's just big and there's teeth and seemingly tendrils. It's just like, bro, this doesn't work.
I could help you.
There we go. And again, like, you're analyzing it up close now, and you're surprised by its reluctance for you to tag along. Do you not realize that you're literally from two different worlds and what it is that this species is?
Well, good luck with your journey.
Oh, God. What the hell is that tonality? Again, this goes back to just the bad comedy and her like relief in seeing the predator before, as though she was looking into the eyes of a lost lover or something. What the hell is that tone? Well, good luck with your journey. What is that? No, and again, you can't say, well, it's an android, so it's probably designed to be friendly. No, they're writing this into the movie this way. Again, let's take a listen to that.
Good luck with your journey.
Good luck with your... It sounds like someone's grandmother. Like a school teacher handing out apples as her children go for summer break. Like, this is awful. It's not funny. It's not cute. And it's missing half of its body. So it's still, like, fully functional. Like, what? And, oh, gee, I guess these androids only glitch out when they're missing everything from their shoulders down. Oh, man.
Well, good luck with your journey.
Come on. Go ahead and tell me that I'm exaggerating here or that I'm being negative for negative's sake. Look at that. It's a backpack. God, what the hell are we doing? Like, why would the predator... Look, anything that this android could do, this predator would be able to, with superior technology, it would be able to do on its own. Now, it's looking through the wreckage of her crashed ship. I wonder if they're going to find, like, spare legs for her or something. And you can see the other androids torn about, or that might just be one other android, but it's a book bag, man. Oh, God. Man, are we in for this one?
Here, you're not the predator.
See, again, with the light up shuriken or whatever, dude, just adding lights to something doesn't automatically make it like all futuristic and whatever.
Here, you're not the predator.
So here we seeming. Oh God, I hope. Oh man, I hope this isn't. I hope this isn't the clan leader from that stupid predator filler of killers. Oof. I hope we're not seeing more of that with this.
You're the prey.
I'm guessing these are Weyland Yutani now, since they all look alike. These are now security androids or something. This was part of the stupidity that I've never thought that the synthetics from Weyland Yutani, from the Alien franchise, I never thought that they were very interesting or pivotal to the plot. And like, I don't want to say they were weak because they were strong enough to take on like two people at once in the original Alien film. But if they're strong, they're not meant to be, like Data. They're not meant to be like RoboCop. So now, now they're going to correct that and make androids that are full on, tactical robots and whatever. And I just think that, I don't know. it seems like an admission and realization that whatever role these were supposed to serve in the on the alien side of the franchise, like they now feel the need to make them generic, you know, types of androids where they are much more physically dominant and empowering over humans, and now they have guns and whatever. And I find it funny that that was never, like, you're telling me that they sent in colonial marines with heavy artillery and aliens, but wouldn't think to do that. They wouldn't think to have entire armies or whatnot of androids, but they're doing that now. I don't know. It just seems stupid to me. What the hell was that? Was that another tree monster? Awfully tough. Yeah, and I mean, no part of this looks good. To this day, I still get people, because I posted a video on my TikTok talking about how this and the feral predator from Prey and the stupid looking juggernaut predator from The Predator. I mean, going the CGI route, they really do lose something. It's not, it doesn't compensate for anything, and the designs always look terrible. But seriously, man, look at this thing up. Like, it's not just the dreadlocks. Everything, every part of this looks bad. The eyes look a little too close together. The jaw and the mandibles aren't right. It's just, it's an L. Oof, the top knot. Oh, God. It just looks so stupid. The armor, I mean, it does not work. I don't know what, and I believe that this was, someone mentioned that this was in the comics or whatever. I'm sorry. It's not clicking for me. Why? Why do they do this? I remember distinctly watching Thor, not the Dark World, Ragnarok. And I see Loki and Thor, two gods, getting out of an elevator shaft and firing guns. There are certain characters and certain creatures that just don't look right holding a gun. I distinctly remember Revenge of the Sith and Obi-Wan firing a gun. It's like you're a priest, you're a wizard with a gun. Something about that just looks off, and that's what we get here. And where is the things? Is the finger even on the trigger? God. I'm ever so slightly curious about this. I'm assuming it's like either a clan leader or an ancient, a predator elder. I'm mildly curious about this because it does either kill this predator that it's fighting or disarms him, literally. So I am mildly curious about this. This is the most interesting part about the entirety of this story that I am curious about. Oh God. Look at this thing, man. Does it look interesting at all? It just looks like honestly, it looks like some slug that just has a bunch of horns and teeth on it. Like, and this is like an apex predator or whatever. No, man, just... Like, how lazy is this design? Nothing about this looks interesting. It's just a bunch of tendrils that some of them are horns. I don't know. It's a porcupine slug dinosaur. Like... And the crazy thing is, and I go back to Predators, and I wonder if they did too, Predators from 2010, the idea was to make it much more elaborate with the fauna, the plant life form that they would find on that hunting planet, as well as other creatures that they would come across. And I believe Robert Rodriguez described his treatise for 2010's Predators as more Avatar than what it is that they ended up with. So it makes me wonder if this film has gone back to that playbook, but I gotta believe that they would have created better looking monsters than this. And I'm not gonna get into it, but this looks like it's not visually interesting at all. The mouth looks like a mess. Where are the eyes? It's not good. This is not a good design. Predator Badlands.
We might not be alone.
Oh God. Again, more stupid humor. I fear I'm going to very much dislike this character intently.
Be alone in this hunt.
Oh, look at that. More fanfare. I'm sorry, but I don't support this. I can't support this. It just does not look good to me. It just doesn't click, and I don't know of anyone that has been excited about this. There was a YouTuber that I used to follow that seemingly used to have taste by the name of Quarry FX, but man, he's been supporting this. And look, if you want to waste your time watching Predator Badlands, by all means. But then he's over there attacking fans and calling them, incels or whatever, just because they don't support this crap. It's like, hey, Chief, again, you're welcome to like whatever the hell it is that you want, but like seriously, man, you're gonna pivot with any level of critique against this, which is so indefensible. Like, I'm sorry, there's literally nothing about this that looks good. And between this and I realize it's a different story entirely, but between this and Alien Earth, I mean, these two franchises have never been at a worse point. And I say that because, first off, the worst type of trash is celebrated trash. And that's what we're looking to get from both of these, from Alien Earth and Predator Badlands. Furthermore, with the inclusion, and it's funny to me how it's obvious where they're going. It's obvious, like with the Weyland Yutani android being so prominently featured in this movie, it's plain to see that they're going for the crossover. It's not a coincidence that they have an android from the Alien universe in this Predator Badlands movie. And in case you don't know, in Alien Earth, they have 5 alien life forms in captivity. How much you want to bet that one of them happens to be a predator, or from the alien, from the Predator homeworld or whatever? Man, like, the fact that we're headed towards a crossroads of these franchises with the people that are currently at the head of them, who is it? Dan Trachtenberg on the Predator side, and then on the Alien side, it's a mix of Noah Hawley, what's his name? Ridley Scott, and last year's director, whose name I'm blanking on at the moment, but I don't foresee any good path that we're headed down. I think that this is going to be a major issue if they attempt a crossover again. Man, you're looking at Fede Alvarez. That's who directed last year's Alien Romulus. With the current handlers of either of these franchises, and the fact that it's in both Alien and Predator in the hands of Disney, I don't foresee any good coming from this at all. So this has been my take on the Predator Badlands trailer. I did a trailer gut reaction to Alien Earth earlier. So let me know what you guys think of the trailer, what you've thought of my commentary regarding these these developments and what it is that we see. And genuinely, I genuinely mean this. I'm obviously critical of this because I don't think it's any good. But take to the comments section because I would like to know, am I crazy? And what your impressions are. If you're going to give it, like, what is it about any of this, the design, the plot, the inclusion of a Weyland Yutani android, the prospect on the horizon of another crossover with AVP. Are you guys excited about this at all? Like, am I nuts? So let me know in the comments section. As far as I'm concerned, I've been Inkarnate, reminding you, I ain't just a big deal, I'm the real deal. If you're resigned to your fate, time to subscribe to your fears.
Warn your friends. Warn everyone.